What's up, guys? Jay Trades here from down the road over at Twitch TV. Are you a new trader, or are you looking to get into trading but you have no idea how to find stocks that are in play on the day? Do you need help building a watch list? If so, I got you covered inside. After the video, head over to Twitch TV. I'll post the link down below. Find me, hit the follow button. That way you get notified when we go live. We stream live 5 days a week, Monday through Friday. All trades captured on camera, live on stream. It's a 100% free live stream. What do you got to lose? All right, we're gonna go over building our morning watch list. We haven't done it in a while, so for all the new guys, we'll go over that. XOY Forex, good morning, brother. How are you? Here comes. Good morning. Metacomic, good morning. Gibbled Mush, good morning. How we doing today? Tobias, what's up, my friend? Good morning. Rhythmic, what up, bud? Good morning. Okay, cool, Gibble Mush. Well, we're gonna go over. I'm gonna go over step by step what I do, so you can either apply it to what you've been doing or throw it in the trash if you want. But let's see, it's 9:11. Let's go ahead and get started. Yeah. All right, so to build our morning watch list, first thing that I'm going to do every morning, as most of you guys know, I'm going to go to barchart.com. That's barchart.com. Let's see here. So what we're going to look for is these gap up and gap downs here. This is going to be the first thing I look for. I want to see what stocks have gapped up on the day or gapped down. The first criteria that I'm going to be looking for is at least 50,000 shares traded in the pre-market. So we're going to go look over here at this column, our volume column, and then we will scroll down and see what shares have it traded at least 50,000 shares. Typically my range of stocks that I like to trade are $10 up to about $90. So anything below or above that, I'm not going to add to my watch list. That's just a personal preference. If you guys like to trade stocks outside of that range, you can definitely add these stocks to your those stocks to your watch list. It's just the preference for me. So everybody has their own preference, so you guys can add which ones you like. So let's get into it. We got 129,000 shares traded here pre-market on ALC, traded at $64. So we will mark that one down and add that to our list. Next one is going to be 61,000 shares traded pre-market TJX, trading at $64. We will add that one as well. So here we have one that's 14,000 shares traded pre-market. That's not going to gain my interest. $22, it would be in my range, but it hasn't traded enough pre-market, so I will leave it off. Let's see, 822,000 shares definitely fits the criteria. It's trading at $13. We will add FCAU to the watch list, and we will just keep going down. SLCS, 308,000 shares. This is below $10. It definitely fits the volume criteria, but it's trading at $2.88, which is not something I would prefer to trade. It is up 39% on the day, so for those of you guys that trade stocks below $10, you can definitely add that to your watch list. We'll just keep going down. We got another one here, 56,000 shares, $35.61 price tag, HSBC. We will add to the watch list. And it looks like we got one more down here, 174,000 shares traded. $28.97 price tag on that, and that's STM. All right, so those are going to be all our gap ups for the day. That gives you several options. So now we will go to this tab here. It'll be the gap down tab, and we will see what stocks have gapped down. And just to put it out there, you guys, usually this site kind of is iffy about when it updates. A lot of times it updates right around 9 o'clock. That's fine with me. I prefer to do my scanning around 9 o'clock. It gives the pre-market time to settle, so you get a good idea of what everything's done pre-market. So sometimes it won't update until 9 o'clock. Some days it'll update at 8:30, but it is free. Everything I'm going to show you all are free sites that you can use. You don't have to pay any money for any of these sites. If you do prefer to pay money, you can go buy you a scanner or whatever. But everything I'm showing you is going to be free. You do not have to sign up for anything. You don't have to pay for anything. It's going to be all free. So now we're on our gap downs. We'll do the same exact thing we did on our gap ups. All right. We are looking at the volume, and we will just go straight down this list. Probably going to have more gap downs today with the market being down than gap ups. So let's see what we got. Let's see. SDC. 288,000 shares traded. It's down 23%. Trading at 864. I did add this one on my watch list already. It was trading above $10 yesterday. It's just gapped down so much. So I'm going to have that on my watch list. Maybe if we get a push up, we can short it. So it is below $10, but I will add SDC to my watch list. WB, 385,000 shares traded this morning, down 6%. 4060, that'll definitely be on the watch list. Disney, it has traded 221,000 shares. It's over $100 stock. I don't trade it, and it's only up 1% anyway, so not that interesting. Let's see, can we find another one? Here we go. SPCE. Everyone is very familiar with this as it's been trading pretty great the past couple weeks, so we'll put SPCE on the watch list. Not often you find this one on the gap down list. It's usually on the gap up list. Let's see, what else do we got here? ENPH, 73,000 shares traded pre-market. We'll go ahead and add ENPH, 49.75 price tag on that one. What do we got? Gold. We can add gold if you want. I won't trade it. GOLD. All right, getting down here. I'm not seeing many more options down here. So we got a good list. So there now you have a list of all the stocks that are on your watch list. The next thing you're gonna want to do, I'd like to do, is go and get an idea of why some of these stocks are gapping up or gapping down. See if there's a catalyst to the move that the stocks have made. So the site that I use, and there's a couple of them out there, I've just used this one for a long time. It gets the job done. Is going to be Finviz, Finviz. Okay. This site here, it has a lot of things you can do on it. This site offers you a stock scanner, and I'm pretty sure it's free. So if you're interested in a free scanner, you can sign up here at Finviz and see about setting up their scanner. I do not use their scanner, but it's definitely something you can look at if you're interested in a scanner. What I do use Finviz for is going to be just to check any news that has came out on a stock. So if you see this search come up here, WB is going to be the stock that we're searching today. Hit enter, and then you'll get your chart here. Here you'll find pretty much anything you need to know about this stock. You got your market cap, sales, you got your shares float, your short float, shares outstanding. I mean, you can pretty much find anything you need to know about this stock here. If you scroll down a little farther, you'll see here, this will always be your area if there's been any downgrades or upgrades, anything like that. None today. There was one back in November 15th of 2019, so I'm not really going to pay attention to that. What we're going to be interested in is this this news. Okay, February 26th. They obviously had earnings come out. Let's see, fourth quarter. They had fourth quarter earnings come out, and it looks like they had a decrease of 3%. So that is going to be why this stock has gapped down on the morning. Just seeing if it says anything else interesting in here. Okay. All right, so yeah, it just looks like they didn't have a great fourth quarter. So their physical year, 2019 was actually a good year, but their fourth quarter just wasn't great. So that's going to be why the stock is gapped down. We will go and take a look at it on the daily chart and see if we can't find an area to short it. But last thing I'm going to do is going to be I'll go to this site. It's StockTwits, okay? StockTwits.com. Like I always tell the guys in chat, this isn't a site that you want to take too serious. There's a lot of trolls on this site. Every person that posts on this site thinks that they're a stock genius and they know exactly what the stock's going to do. But you can go in here. You can type in your symbol that you're looking. So I'm just going to type in WB because this is the symbol that we've been looking at already. And you'll see each stock has its own little area where people can go and talk about it, say what they think is going to happen. So if you scroll down here, you'll see everybody talking, saying what's going on. You got some guys saying this guy thinks it's bearish. So you can just see what everybody's commenting. Like I said, don't take what they're saying too serious, man. A lot of trolls are on this site. The main thing I look at is I like to just get an idea of the sentiment of a stock, what people are thinking. You obviously want to be trading stocks that are on people's watch lists that have their eyes on it. So I just check out seeing so the sentiment's up on this. So I guess people are thinking that maybe this thing might pull back up. We'll see. We're looking for a pull up to short on it for sure. Last thing you can use this site for here is this trending now area. It has a scrolling bar. You can pause it if you want or play it, but these are going to be the stocks that are most talked about on this site. Obviously, you want to trade the stocks that people have their eyes on. That's going to give you the most volume. That's going to give you the most opportunities for stocks to make money on. So if you are looking for stocks to add to your list, you can use this area here. This will give you an idea of some more stocks to add on it. All right, so that's exactly what I do every morning to get my my watch list. Like I said, everything that you just saw there is going to be free. You don't have to sign up for anything. You can use that free of charge. Don't even think you have to register on their site for anything. So I'm trying to show you guys a bunch of free tools. I know starting out trading, everybody, you're trying to save as much money as possible. So any free tools you can use is always helpful. So next, what we're going to do is we're going to go to our daily chart. Now that we have our watch list, I'm going to do this for every single stock that I feel that's going to be in play today. Just to keep this short, I'm going to go over one stock. We'll go over WB because this is the stock that we have gone over on everything so far. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my daily chart. This will take me back to as long as this stock's been trading since it opened. We have our max daily chart. Okay. So then we want to scroll in. What we're looking here, the main two things that I'm looking for on the daily chart, I'm looking for unusual volume, and I'm looking for any gaps that need to be filled. Okay. So that being said, down here I have my daily volume average indicator down here. That's going to be this pink line. It's a 50-day average. So each volume bar you see is going to be 1 day. Okay, 1 day's worth of volume. So all this stuff that just comes up and touches it, we're not interested in. What we're looking for is these big spikes here, okay? This is a big spike. This is where either big buyers, big sellers came into play. So this day is gonna have some interest. And we are going to put our cursor over it. We'll scroll in a little bit just so you can see it better. And then what I do is I put a support and resistance level at the high of the day and the low of the day. All right. So we will put the high of the day here was 45.85. So we will try to get a resistance level there as close as we can. And the low of the day was $43. So now this stock has already gapped down. It's trading around $41 right now. Doubtful that this high of the day comes into play, 45.85. So what we could look for would be a pullback up to this low of day. It used to be support. Now we're going to be looking for it to become resistance. All right, so possibly we could be looking for a short at $43 if this thing can pull back up. All right, next thing we want to do is see if there's any gaps that have not been filled. See, there's a gap here. The low is 46.36. It came up. The high is 46.35. Huh. All right. There's a penny difference there. We'll put a marker there. I don't think we'll get back up there, but we'll definitely mark it. Looks like that one filled. And then you can go back as far as you want and mark any big volume days. This is obviously going to be the biggest volume day that's the closest to the date that we're trading. So, but we can go back here. We have another gap over here. The high of this day, 37.48. Okay, so we'll definitely put a mark there on that gap. That, if we end up getting short, that could be a potential target for a cover. And we will put a level here at the low of this day, 38.65. That could as well. That could definitely be a target to cover as well if we end up getting short. All right, and then you can keep going back as far as you want. Let's see, what's this range on this day here? High 45.90, low 42.70. Okay, 42.70 could be interesting. That could be an interesting level to short at. All right, so next we want to just go back to our daily and see what levels could come into play, okay? So now we have all these levels on our chart just from the daily, okay? So we're looking to, I myself will be looking to short this stock. It's gap down. I like to short stocks that have gapped down on the day. I don't want to short at the low of the day, okay? I'm waiting for a pullback. I want to see this stock pull up so it'll give us a better average to get short at. Next, the last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to look at any gaps that have happened in the pre-market. We do have a gap here. Let's see if we can scroll in a little bit for you guys. We have a gap here that has not filled, okay? The low of this candle is $42, and the high of this candle here is $41.61. So we will put a resistance level there, and we will see how it reacts to that when the market opens. That would be a pretty good spot to start thinking about getting short. What I will do is I'm going to create an alert around 41.64. That way my platform will notify me whenever this stock gets to that level, if in case I'm not watching it. And it's almost there now. So yeah, so that's what I do every single morning, guys. That just gives me a good idea of where I can start and look for my entries on stocks that I want to trade. Hope that helps some of you guys that are interested. I get that question a lot, is how do you find stocks that are in play? That's the simplest way I can show you guys. It's the free way. You don't have to pay for scanners and all that. So hopefully that helps you guys. And we got a minute and a half before the market opens, so let's get ready to see where we're going to be taking some positions at.